Okay guys, I just wanted to create for you a quick tutorial on formatting dialogue. This on my screen is the first page of your pre-writing packet that gives you all the information about the things required. Please notice that purposeful dialogue is required. Now I don't want to go into a lot of information about how it needs to show action and not be idle. We've talked about those things. We've also talked about how it can be just simply one piece of dialogue, one sentence that somebody said. Regardless, you need to know how to format that correctly, and that is the purpose of what I want to show you today. What I have done is I have copied and pasted 2 paragraphs from the example narrative that we read yesterday. This is the Racist Warehouse version. It had more dialogue, but it was not formatted correctly. You're going to see that here is some dialogue in the middle of a paragraph. Here's some more dialogue in the middle of a paragraph. Here's some more down here. First thing you need to know about dialogue is that it is always a new paragraph. Okay? So, here's another paragraph here. If you go back and forth several times, every time it's still a new paragraph. There is going to be that indent. It doesn't start over here. You're going to hit the tab button. Another thing that you need to know, I'm going to erase this right here. I'm going to erase this part. What this author did is she had who said the statement before the statement. Okay, the salesperson replied with a smile, "All right, you can pick up your items in the back in about 5 minutes." It needs to be the opposite. Okay, "All right, you can pick up your items in the back in about 5 minutes, comma, said the salesperson." "Thank you," said my mother in a nice friendly voice. Okay. Down here, this writer said, "They said, all right, we'll be with you in just a minute." I'm going to hit enter. It tabbed for me. I'm going to take away this "they said, all right, we'll be with you in a minute, comma, they said." Down here, at first I thought, well, maybe she is having a bad day. You do this same dialogue formatting even if a character is thinking something. So I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put it at the end of this thought. Well, maybe she is having a bad day, I thought to myself. Okay. Okay, so this right here, if you want to take notes, if you don't think you're going to remember dialogue formatting information, this would be the notes. Dialogue always starts a new paragraph. Quotation marks are used. Use a comma after the sentence inside the quotation marks instead of a period. Put who said the dialogue after the dialogue instead of before. Okay. If you need a little formula, this is what you would have. Quotation marks, dialogue here, comma, quotation marks, said character. period. Okay, notice that you are going to put a comma inside the quotation marks. Said should not be capitalized because it is still technically part of that whole sentence. Said the character. Okay, so you're not going to put mom said blah 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 blah. Okay, that is not correct. You're going to have dialogue, whatever, said mom. And that is how you format dialogue.